Hi everybody! Now welcome to my new June cage tour for my guinea pigs. Now not much has changed and I noticed I recorded a cage tour for May but I forgot to upload it. So not much has really changed, so I thought I'll just do a June one just to compensate for my missing May one. So yeah, well my guinea pigs have just been cleaned out and it's a lovely sunny day today. I've got the big window open to let some lovely air in to get the cage as well ventilated, and yeah, so the piggies have just been cleaned out and they've had their hay and water refilled, and yeah, so it's all looking good so far. So I'll show you Lily's cage to start off with, and here's the little beauty eating her hay. So, okay, to start off with, her pellet bowl isn't back in again at the minute because it's just getting washed, and I thought I'll just do this while it's clean because I know these guys make a mess so quickly, but I'll put it in a second. So yeah, for Lily's cage tour, she's got her little blanket, her Living World water bottle, her cozy Cavies lap pad, her cubes and coroplast DIY hay rack, and her little pieces of carrot and her little kebab chew from Pets at Home. And then in her ramp she has her cozy Cavies little fleecy tunnel, and she has a single piece of that little fleece forest that I put down from a cut up fleece. And then in her main part of the cage she's got a little parrot chew from Pets at Home, her Piggy Pig Pigs pig wham, her lovely Puffles fleece. She has her Sissel carrot chew, two little pick and mix plastic rollers from Pets at Home, and one of the trio fumbles from Viovet, and the other trio fumble from Viovet. So that's Lily's cage tour. Oh, and her other little water bottle. So that's Lily's cage tour done. So yeah, pretty simple for Lily's part. So I'll come back and do theirs. Okay, so for the two sisters, in the corner over here to the left side of the cage, they have their DIY cubes and coroplast hay rack with Laurie showing off. And then we've got the log tunnel from, and sticks, oh she's laying down, from Pets at Home. They have this little hay snack ball from Pets at Home. And they have this double treat roll from Viovet. Oh, look at that. Piggy's nice and warm. Then under here is Lottie having a snooze in her little logs tunnel from Pets at Home again. And then her cozy Cavies lap pad. Their cardboard tunnel from Pets at Home, which is a lovely pale blue colour which goes with the little lap pads, lovely. Their little ladybug chew from Viovet. Their carrot Sissel chew from Pets at Home. Their little funny little jingly sound little ball from plastic which came from a closed down shop now in town called Nobby's. And this little treat chew and roll from Pets at Home which has some cucumber and apple in. They have their Poundland food bowl dishes, and one's got their pellets in and one's got some ready grass, which Laurie is going to show off as well as. Then she's got another little one of the trio fun balls and their cozy Cavies little bed. So that's their cage tour done. Well, and their two Living World bottles and one of their lights. So that's their cage tour done. Lovely, isn't it? So now I'll go on to doing their room tour, I think, which will be a good idea. So I'll add this to it with a bit of their piggy organisation. Please excuse me, some of it's missing as we need to buy some more, and some of it is just a right mess that needs to be tidied up. Okay, so I'll see you in a minute. Bye bye. Hi! So I thought I'd show you this lovely hand-drawn picture of my 3 guinea pigs having a lovely little picnic, and this was drawn by Bryony Isaacs, who's on a Facebook group with me called North East Guinea Pig Rescue, and which is based in England, in Northumberland. And just how cute is this? She actually comes from Greece, and this took a week to get posted and she took 2 days to draw. It's absolutely beautiful, and look, there's Laurie, Lily in her quiff, and there's Lottie. But it's lovely. It's A4 size and it's hanging on my wall in the piggy room, and I just think it's so cute what she's done. It's lovely, isn't it? And it's so creative, and she does different ones, and all you have to do is just pay a donation to the rescue, and it's brilliant. So I paid a £5 because that's all I can afford that month, because it was so, I was really tight with money. Everyone's birthdays and stuff coming up. Okay, so that's that little bit, and then we go over to this, and this is my piggies, and I've got my hand-drawn little piggies. And then they got their names, and I thought that was really cute. I seen them pictures on, I think it was Zazzle, and I wanted to draw mine, hand-draw them, and I thought that was so cute, so that's on my wall as well. And I've got my GCSE artwork, which is my tiger picture, which I did have to cut down slightly to get it into this A4 size frame. But yeah, it's nice. Okay, so now we're going on to the piggies organisation, which in these little grey drawers over here have their cage-based blankets, their bedding blankets, which was used for their beds and Lily's kitchen, and then their cage cleaning equipment in the bottom, and some extra storage that we need. So in here at the minute, in this drawer, we have 2 of their blankets. The rest are in the cages and getting washed. So we've got the pink one, which I got from this little card shop, and then we've got the other ones which we got from a sale in a clothing store, which is like picnicky blankets and stuff like that, which is nice. And then in this drawer we have all of my Poundland blankets. Now I've got a lot in loads of different sizes. We've got lovely pink ones, blue and purples. We have some reds and some little browns in all different shapes and sizes, because I've used them for all different stuff. And then in the bottom drawer we've got the cage cleaning equipment, and in here we've got loads of different stuff. So let's go through this. So I've got a dustpan and brush, highly important. I've got some of the treats that I got yesterday, some Oxbow urinary supports, and then some Oxbow immune supports. I have some measuring cups. The spoons are downstairs for Lottie's feeding. Got loads of different cloths. We have some pet store shampoo, which I'm not using at the minute, bottle cleaner, extra little stuff like that, cardboard tubes, little containers, some Lucy's litter trays, which I don't really use, and then I've got all that in there, and some Christmas lights for their cage, which I decorate them for. So I've got all of that in there. So that's this little drawer here, which I have some of their basic everyday needing stuff, and then on top we just have some of their 2 of their wash bowls and 2 that need to be washed, little food bowls. So next I go on to the next part. Okay, so I think I showed you this before in my previous video, but I've got some updated stuff now. And then here is just some cage building supplies in this bit, which is just basic needed stuff. Then I've got some clips, some different syringes and nozzles. Then I've got some aloe vera gel and some F&M ointment from Gorgeous Guineas. Got some pins from my notice board and a spoon and this little measuring container. And I've got some connectors in the top layer, which is always helpful. And then in the bottom we have treats and some grooming in the side. Oh, sorry about the motorbike going past. Noisy! Okay, so in this part we have some different treats. We've got some apple snacks and some different Burgess little foragey little treats, which is nice and natural for them. And then we've got some fibre first little sticks in this part. Then I've got some Daily C from Oxbow little tablets which we can crush, and they're also chewable, which is a great thing to have in here. And then in this part for the grooming, we have some Pets at Home grooming wipes, which is always useful. And it's better than bathing my 2 girls because they don't like it and they don't really need baths as often as Lily does, so these will be a good option to save the stress. And in this part we have some nail clippers. They're a little hairbrush and 2 sides on it. Some little hair trimmers, scissors. And this is my new scissor grooming, which is Scaredy Cut. And this helps to comb your guinea pig, or meant for actually cats and dogs, but it uses for both. And I got this off eBay, and it has a nice little curved top, and it comes with 7 different sizes, which are all in this part here in my little container. So we've got all of that in there, which is very useful to have. I haven't used it yet, but I've done part of my review. I just need to actually use it on the guinea pigs, and then I will obviously finish off my review for you. So that's my little handy little storage container with all my little stuff that I can fit in it. And next we'll go on to the food and the toys. Okay, so that little storage container fits nicely on top of this. This is a single little drawer little container which has 3 different parts to it. And then in here we have the guinea pig food and eco scoop inside, which has their Burgess Excel blackcurrant and oregano food. Then I have that, and then we have some extra in here, so if the top one goes, we can always use this one, then we know when we're definitely short. And in the bottom we have different size bowls and plates and stuff, which is always useful to have for backup. So I'm going to be using these for Lily's pellets in a minute and her ready grass. So it's always useful to have some spare bowls, and then I also have some spare bottles in here as well. So always useful to have. Okay, so this is what is on top of my hay box. I have their big hay bale over here, but to make it easy to get out of the hay, then we have this little hay box over here, which is under their cage. And then we put all of the hay under here in sections, so then it's easy just to pull out, and it's easier for everyone else who's looking after them to get out. But on top, I need to put away in their special little places. We have their plastic house that I've took out today, one of their hay trays that need a proper good scrub, and their little fold out run, and this big extendable cleaning broom, which is good to have to get all the dirt out from the end of the cages, which is always useful to have as well. Seeing as a cage is quite long and it's hard to get out, this is always a great thing to have just as a backup. So anyway, here's the hay box. This is a very big box, and it goes right to the back of the wall. Then we just open it up, and all the hay is in here, which needs refilling, which I'll have to do soon. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much self-explanatory. And then underneath here we have some of their ready grass under here, which has nicely snuck under there, which is always nice, as it's a nice dark storage which doesn't let the light get to it, and we wrap it up as well. So I've just opened it up just to get some out for the pigs. So yeah, brilliant. Okay, so in this little not wheelie bin, little garbage bin, which I've transformed into a little toy bin, we've got their hay racks with little toys in it. They've got some tents, extra grids, they've got some different bedding materials, such as if you're, well, before I had Coroplast I had to use this shower curtain underneath it to waterproof it from the floor, and that's in there as well, with some other little stuff like that for waterproof. And then we've got some little toys in there, wood chews, thistle chews, just all sorts of different toys that are not in use at the minute. And they've also got some houses in there, clip-on houses, plastic houses, which I use inside and outside, but if I'm not using them, then they go in here. And it does need a massive sort out because it's proper messy. And that's in my little drawer, which has a nice shelf on there with all of my stuff. So that's really the piggies' storage and organisation. You've seen most of it, and all the piggies are nice and sleepy now, and they're all just relaxing and chilling out. So I hope you've enjoyed this quite a long video of a cage tour. And you've also got a bit of a room tour as well. So I hope you've enjoyed it and seen a lot of their organisation and all the stuff that they have. And oh, I don't think I've actually showed you this yet. It's their storage bin. This has all of their mucky blankets in and all of the debris that they have in their cage, which goes down to be shaken out and then washed. And thrown out, of course. And this is our little photo collage of my girls. It is mainly of my two sisters who I had out at the time, and I got some photos with my big SLR camera. And then I have Lily just wandering away from me somewhere in that. But I've got to do one of Lily just purely on her own, and it'd be really nice just to have that as well. So anyway, this is the whole room tour. As you can see, we're only in a box room, so it does take a lot of the room up, but it's super good, and the window's right near the cage, it's off the floor, and the storage is everywhere. So it's a brilliant setup that I really enjoy. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.